Today on the channel, we're looking at the second of our Yolopark AMK mini-series reviews. We started with Optimus Prime. Who better to follow that up with than Megatron? On the way I got it figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? I got it figured back with another Transformers Yolopark AMK mini-series review. This time we're looking at the Megatron 12 centimeter model kit. So we've already seen the Optimus Prime review for that model kit, and this time we're going to look at Megatron. So the first two figures I got in the series, of course, was Optimus Prime and Megatron. I'm going to start with Prime. Can't have Prime without Megatron. Ipso facto, here we are. And I can't wait to get this guy out. The Optimus Prime, I really liked it. It's a really cool figure. I expect Megatron to be along those same lines. I think that his box is even a little bit cooler than Optimus Prime's from the start. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But it does look good. So you got Megatron drawn once again in the style of Don Figueroa. This doesn't really look like, this looks less like Don Figueroa's artwork to me than Optimus Prime did, but it's still definitely drawn in the style of his artwork. I'm not really sure. They don't really do credit, give credit on the box. But that's what it looks like. So you got your usual Yolopark Hasbro 40th anniversary of Transformers. On the side, you got some artwork of Megatron that definitely looks a lot more Don Figueroa-ish. Decepticon symbol up there. On the side, you got your Transformers official, authentic. On the back, you got your cross cell. And the box is a little bit different on the back, and maybe that's what I was thinking about. What's cooler, how they did it. I guess Optimus Prime was the first one they did. Tightened up the packaging a little bit. Transformers on the top, which had Yolopark on Optimus's box. Got your warning. Got your pre-opening to make sure all the parts were there. And I guess I should probably say I had a buddy of mine get one of these, and he opened it, and it didn't have a head. So obviously, I didn't want to get one without a head. So I definitely checked to make sure the contents were all there. But they did replace his head. Yolopark actually sent him another head. So for the missing head for Megatron. So if you do encounter that, they will take care of you. So there's that. So we're gonna do just like we did with Optimus Prime. We're gonna get them out, build them sort of from the ground up. So let's get into it. Just like Optimus Prime, Megatron is in a tray with all of his stuff. Comes with the same hands cast in black, his fusion cannon, and the shoulder cannon barrel, gun barrel. Other than that, it's pretty much the same deal. So we're going to get them out, line them up, and then assemble them just like we did in our previous video. Be shy about parts. Out hands in a minute. Alright, so here you go. Got Megatron's feet. I'm going to start from there. Got these skirt flaps here. You should be aware of that. The flaps in the skirt actually articulate. There you go. Megatron. Fully formed, fully built. And yeah, looks just as great. Looks great. Just like Optimus Prime. Just as good. Best thing about it is we have Optimus Prime to compare him with. Optimus from my previous video. They stand exactly the same height. So they did pay attention to that. Yeah, they look good. I had considered comparing them to the much earlier Revoltech figures, but I don't know if it'd be a fair comparison. I don't want to, like they say, comparison is the death of happiness. But these guys look great just on their own, and I feel like they can stand on their own. But looking at them, up close, they cut that evil and heroic profile respectively. Megatron has this cannon from the back. Seems like he might have a little, just a tad more detail on the back. But he looks good. Same level of posability, and of course you got the skirts. Yeah, I wish you could use blast effects with them, but of course that's asking way too much. Yep, very cool, very cool. All right, now we got Megatron all dress for wear. Move on to final thoughts. Before we move on to final thoughts, I had a little bonus section I wanted to do, which is if you've been reading the Skybound Transformers series by Daniel Warren Johnson, probably seen the images on the internet at least. Optimus Prime with Megatron's arm building his fusion cannon, and I wanted to replicate that with the figures, and so you can do it, even if it's not perfect. So as you can see, Optimus sporting Megatron's arm, pretty cool image. It works out pretty good. The ball joint's the same, but what is not the same is the peg on Optimus is actually longer than the peg on Megatron. At least that's what it looks like. So his arm does not go on all the way like it does on, it doesn't go all the way to the shoulder like his arms do. Actually, I guess it's not the peg, it's like the depth of which the ball joint is inside his arm. So that's why it's not all the way on. It's not the peg itself, it's the arm itself. But, close enough for government work, and certainly close enough that after doing it, I'll probably buy 2 of these. Because, hey, who wouldn't want to be able to do that, right? There you go. Optimus with Megatron's arm a la Skybound Transformers. Now, we can actually move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on Yolopark Transformers AMK miniseries Megatron. I think he's just as good as Optimus Prime. Yeah, I mean, he's just as good. That's gonna mean he's gonna get a 9. I got a figure rank, and can't wait to get the rest of these guys. What I gotta decide is really what am I gonna do with them? Where am I gonna put them? I have a shelf of like things I can put around in the house, but I honestly feel like putting them on my desk at work might be the move. And I think they're great. They don't take up a lot of space. That's kind of the biggest thing. Even the Red series, which are nice, Optimus Prime and Megatron, Soundwave, they look just like the animation models, even though they're not necessarily in scale. But they're 6 inches, whereas these are like 4 inches. So it makes it easier to, find space for them. Basically. But they're great, and I'm certainly glad I got them, even if it took long enough for me to do it. And we are going to finish off the series, and we're going to get the Pro Series as well. So be on the lookout for that. Pro Series Optimus, Pro Series Megatron. They're like 7 or 8 inches, something like that, maybe 9 inches. Pretty big. We'll have those on the channel as well. So that's going to do it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are on our way to 1,000 viewers, subscribers. We want you to be a part of it. Help me get there. I'm going to keep delivering the content, and hopefully you guys will stick around and keep watching the videos. I'm going to end it there. Thanks for watching. Till next time, everybody stay safe. See you on the next video. Peace.
The way I got it figured.